feet are right underneath the knees. Okay, we're not drawing them in. We're making sure that they're out here. And I even like to remove some flesh so that I can find that comfortable seat. So even rocking back and forth, maybe some circles, just so you can get the head over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. We'll roll the shoulders back. And then I just want you to give your feet just a little stomp because I don't want you to forget about those. Okay, our seat is just so lazy now. So sit up and plant both feet, equal weight here. We'll place our hands on top of the knees, roll the shoulders back, and level the chin. So even if you have to do some funky move here to find that neutral spot. So even when I'm sitting here, I feel like I'm tipping over to one side. So that's the whole thing about really grounding in your seat, anchoring, finding that stability. We're gonna let the belly get soft. We're gonna inhale through the nose and push the belly out. And as we exhale, we're bringing the belly in, exhaling out the nose. Push the belly out, inhale. And exhale. Extend the breath so the next time you push the belly out, you're actually bringing that breath up to your heart space and you feel the rib cage expand. Never has your breath been more important than now. Be careful that you're not letting the weight go to the outer edges of the feet. Okay, really plant that footprint like you're seeing it in the sand. Good. Let this be your breathing pattern throughout the class. So I'll be moving my chair around and I'll be moving different directions. You just stay right where you're at. Release the arms out to the sides. Spread the fingers, palms towards the knees. Bigger breaths here. Let's slow it down. With our breath, we can stay in the present moment. Good, let's go ahead and find the outside of our seat. Hang on with the right. We're going to take the left one up to the sky. Now I want you to reach up and then over and then take your gaze down. Still trying to find the equal stance in the feet. And then we're just stretching out the side. So imagine breathing from that hip all the way up towards the armpit. Drop the chin a little more. So take the arm back up to neutral and then we'll place it on the other side, reach up and over. Paying mind, is there any tension in the thighs? Are you holding on? Are you gripping on anywhere? Get tall in your seat, stretch, taking the chin down. Lifting the arm back up to center. We'll sit tall and just take a breath here. Let the right arm find the back or the side, wherever you're comfortable. The left hand's gonna find the left knee. You're gonna inhale, lift up, and then turn with the chest here. That's your compass, turn here. Still pushing the belly out on your inhale, and exhale, draw it in. If you want more of a stretch, then this hand's gonna come across the body, and then maybe you can open up more. but we don't want the knees coming in together or your base to change. Let's come out just halfway and take a breath. Come back to center. And we'll move through some cat-cows here. So here I like to slide the hands up and arch, really puff out the chest, and then exhale round. So nice and easy. When we're in our full seat, we're not going too deep yet. Let's twist to the other side. Making sure you're not leaning forward or caving back. Establish your posture first. Get that alignment. And then if you want more, then we'll twist a little bit more. Let's exit out halfway, take a breath, and then come to center. So now we're gonna step out so that we move to the edge, but only where you feel comfortable, okay? Make sure you still have enough going on here that you don't feel like you're gonna fall off. And then again, everything's lined up. Now let's move through some cat-cows here. So we inhale, arch, open, and then exhale, we'll round. Inhale and exhale. So as we inhale, now let's start to open up the throat and take the chin up. Really exaggerate as much as you can. And then exhale, you can even hang on to the knees, draw the chin to chest, and really start to round the back now. Just awakening that whole spinal column. And the neck is a part of the spine, so we're really just trying to get everything moving, getting rid of all that stuck energy, getting out of our heads for just a moment. Let's meet in center, and then if you can grab behind you. And now we're just going to lean, roll the shoulders open. So the shoulder blades behind you, you should just be like squeezing a golf ball there. Open up the chest, push the belly into the thighs, bring the breath all the way up. Hold it for just a moment and then exhale. Lean a little bit further if you can. And find the ball of your foot underneath your big toe. Really dig in here. Drop the chin. Just letting all that tension just melt away. Good, we'll pull ourselves back to neutral. And let's take some cat-cows here. If you find one that feels a little bit juicier than the other, just go ahead and hold there for a breath or two. Slowing it down. So this is even great just to do for yourself. Just, 3 to 5 minutes, just something. You want to find some stillness. Get the body a little quiet. We'll come back to center. Now we're going to make our stance a little bit wider. So open it up, just wider than the hips now. You want to be able to make sure that your body can come into center. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, lean forward, really feel the feet beneath you, and then swing the arms back. Don't try to hold the head up. Inhale, lift. And let it go. We're gonna move through this flow here. Try to stay with the breath. The inhale leads you all the way here, and then completely release the exhale before you come up. If it doesn't feel good to take your head below your heart, then maybe just come to this angle. Staying strong. On your next exhale, we're gonna fall into our forward fold. So come on down. Let the shoulders roll in and let the arms hang. You can have them on the outside of the arms, or you can draw them on the inside and then really start to get a stretch in that lower back. Let the head go. If you have the space, you can shake your head no, yes. Really getting into the hips here too, okay? So if you ever need to back off, hands on the knees, and then come out of it, okay? We're just gonna take another breath or two in our forward fold. Good, coming out, hands, and then we'll roll up. If you want to take the legs a little bit wider, hands are going to be on top of the thighs. And then now we're just going to dip a shoulder in. We'll come back up on an inhale and exhale. So here, pull the belly in the whole time. We need that strong core to protect our back as we come up. More of a twist, you're going to take your head into it and look up. Good, let's come back to center. We'll place the legs together. Inhale our arms up. Palms meet, exhale to our heart center. Stay here for just a moment. Thumbs are touching your sternum. Sit up tall and breathe. Bringing to mind everything that you're grateful for. When we have that feeling of gratitude, it is impossible to feel anything like anxiety or fear. Just stay here. Hands are going to find the seat. Let's open up a little bit more. Now I want you to lean over. Try to get your nose over your toes. Come back. Stay here with the lean, or if you want to try to lift up your seat and come down. Push into the ground, lift up, nose over toes. Good. One last one, we'll make it up to a standing. And come on up. Take a moment. And then we're going to walk to the back of our chair. Whichever side you like, we're going to try a balancing pose. Okay? So I have my hand at the back. Wherever my long standing leg is, that's where the chair is going to be. Then we're going to come into tree here. So it's just The knees forward, the knees open, and you stand up tall. Hands at the hip, or you can take it out to the side, or if you're feeling pretty balanced today, then we'll take it up. Good. Again, see if you can find that full footprint, even rocking forward and back. And then we'll come down and we'll switch sides. Notice how your breath is slower and deeper now. Beautiful. Let's come around and we'll grab the outside or the back side of the chair, and then we're going to walk the feet back. Take them wider if you need to. We're going to find our down dog, okay? So walk it back as much as you're comfortable with, and then as you start to drop the chest in between the arms, keep the knees bent if it's too much stretch in the hamstrings, but let the head go. So here I have my arms shoulder distance apart, and I can pretty much just rub my ears on the insides of the arms. Let the head go. So just really simple things that can get you connected to your body again and just start to make you feel better. So we'll bend the knees if you straighten them and come up nice and slow. Pull the belly in. Let's walk up towards the chair. And we'll just find a tall mountain here. So from here, we're going to play around with a warrior three. So now I'm going to place my right foot in center. And then I'm just going to step this left foot back. So let's find the tippy toe first. What I'm really concerned about is you not opening up to one side. Let's try to square the hips up and stay nice and long. So option here would be to bring the leg up. As you bring the leg up, then you're going to bring the chest down so you're more of a hinge. Let's take a couple breaths here. Stay strong. Let's go ahead and set it down. And then walk back to your down dog for a stretch. So even if your down dog is just going to be here, that's perfect if you don't want to drop down into it, okay? Be mindful. We'll come back up. And let's establish our tall mountain first. The sequence that I've built, we're taking our spine in every direction, and that is so healthy for us. Let's place the left leg there. Stand up tall first and then step back. This could be your pose. Perfect, okay? Or if you want to, you can step back just a little bit so that this leg is going to come up now and we hinge. Let's take one more breath. Slowly bring it down. Stepping up. Mountain. And then we'll work our down dog. Whatever variation works for you. Maybe even just hanging out here. You can sway the hips around. You start to awaken the hips and the back, the lower back especially. If you feel like stepping it back, and you can just even do it in little increments. And whatever your full expression is, let's take a few breaths there. Good, bending our knees, rolling it up, taking little steps. I'm going to give you some time because we're going to be on our knee to grab your blanket and place it at the front here. Grab a little sippy if you need one. It's not time for my cocktail yet. I will after I teach. Okay, so now we're going to come around to the front here. So to safely come down, hands, then one knee, and then the other knee. Both knees are on the blanket, but now I'm going to take one up, and so now I'm going to be at a knee lean, but it's opened up, so I'm not in front of me, it's out to the side, and my toes are pointed away from me. Just kind of see how this feels. Let's go ahead and switch. Pull the belly in as you make transition. That's the safest way. And step it out, toe out. Okay, see if we can stand tall. Coming back. We're going to push it away a little bit. So when I come up this time and bring the left leg, now I'm going to lean into it a little bit more. Leaning in. So see how my knee is behind my thigh? That way I'm stretching the front of the thigh and also the hip flexor. Just sink in as much as you can, nothing serious. And then we'll move to the other side. Even taking a break in the middle for a little child's pose variation can work. The knees together really gives you a nice stretch. Coming on up, and we'll switch sides. Make sure you're nice and open, and then we just lean into it. Then we'll come out, take a stretch. Rolling on up. Now we're going to take that leg and put it more into the center. If you need to push the chair away a little bit more, you can. Now we're going to lean in here. Check out my back leg. That's what I want yours to look like. Make sure the shoulders aren't here, okay? We're opening up. Now roll back, straightening the front leg and come to the heel, toes up to the sky, take a bow. Come back flat-footed and sink in. This is a low lunge. It's beautiful for your lower back, and we're stretching some deep ab muscles. In addition to when we come back to our roll here, hamstrings. If you have tight hamstrings, that's pulling on the back too. Just a few more at your pace. If one feels better than the other, then go ahead and hang out there for a few breaths. This is getting deep in our hips too. We're doing a lot more just sitting around watching some TV, which is fine. But always take some time to do a little stretching. Last one here. Take it back. So even if you need to grab the foot and take it back with you and sink in. Let it go. Exhale out the mouth here. Rolling on up, nice and fluid. Taking that leg, bringing it up. And we step it closer. And then we're going to come in here. So instead of keeping your head down, let's see if you can push the chair away. Back toe always pointed and come up. Then let's rock it back. Nice and slow. If you want to stay with the breath, then inhale is always when your head's up and your heart's up. And exhale is when you roll forward and cave in here. We don't need to try to straighten the leg. We can keep a healthy bend in it. Let's do one more full breath cycle. Inhale and exhale. Big breath. And release it. Come back flat-footed. Then take that leg back. And come into your child's pose. Release the hands from the chair, and then we're going to make our way up. We're going to shift right over onto our seat, swiveling around, grab your chair, and place it right here. So if this is too wide because we're going to extend the legs out, then you can always turn your chair. This is a little bit more narrow, okay, and then you have more of a V shape. Otherwise, we're here, legs are out, toes up to the sky, head is above, and then we're going to place palm over palm, and we're going to rest here. I hope that this little sequence brought you a little bit of inner peace, and I'm glad that you joined me today. We can lift up. We'll take one hand below the knee and the other, swivel around, come into a seat. Inhale the arms up, and exhale them back to the floor. Again, reach. And one more lift. Hands to your heart center as we bow our heads. The simple message of yoga is to do good and to be good. And the good in me sees the good in each one of you. I vow to you, Namaste.